Hello and welcome to episode number 7 of Management Snippets. Welcome back. And this time around, we are shifting towards corporate strategy a little bit. And today we will discuss about the pricing strategy. So to begin with, I will just take you back to the Indian car market, wherein, in the 70s and early 80s, it was Hindustan Motors ambassador car, the ubiquitous ambassador, as we call it, everywhere we see it. We used to see it, right? And the only competitor was Premier Padmini of Fiat. And this duopoly was going on till Maruti Suzuki entered the fray in the early 80s. And the rest is history. The Maruti just changed the landscape of Indian market and then started, it was a runaway success on the Indian roads. And thereafter, the Maruti was having a monopoly kind of a thing. And then in the late 90s, thanks to the liberalization policies of the Indian government starting from 1991. In 1998, to be precise, I will just share one screen so that it becomes clear to you. Uh, so see it on the screen. It is the 1998 Indian car market. Uh, we see that along with the Maruti had in fact started with Maruti 800, but had brought in a new model called Maruti Sen, which was also a runaway success. And then to enter this market, we had three players, that is Hyundai, Sandro, Daewoo Matis, two Korean companies and their cars, and an Indian car, a totally indigenous Indian car. For the first time, we Indians were having our own car, and it was aptly named as Indica. That means Indian car. Okay, and Tata Indica had also entered the fray. Now, what happened thereafter was Hyundai Sandro with its tall boy design, and Daewoo Matis with its cute car design started becoming, highly successful. Sandro was the young urban professionals liked car, that is a yuppie's car. And Daewoo Matis was largely touted as the ladies' car, going by its looks, cute looks. And looking at the success of these two competitors, Tata Indica became a bit jittery, and they dropped the price, maybe around 2.5 lakhs or something, wherein a Maruti 800 was also available at that price. Okay, so this underpricing strategy, the only segment of the market which got attracted to this kind of undercutting strategy was a taxi market. Okay, so uh, 2 or 3 years down the lane, it was Hyundai Sandro, which was the market leader, alongside Daewoo Matis, though Daewoo Matis had to drop off because the parent company Daewoo had gone bankrupt, and irrespective of the car being a big success in India, it had to discontinue the product and quit the market. But that apart, Tata Indica was relegated to be a taxi car. Okay, only taxi people mostly used to use this car. Any private person who was wanting to buy a car uh, would think twice before buying a car which is highly labeled as a taxi, right? So this image problem had come to this Indica, and then that is how the Tatas have developed an image problem as far as their cars are concerned. Though later on they brought in some beautiful cars, but it took years and years for them to come out of that this label. Same thing applies to Toyota Corolla, which also worldwide had this image problem because Toyota Corolla was the most widely used taxi in the world. So to come out of this problem, what Toyota did was they came out with a brand new set of cars, a brand new brand. Okay, that's called Lexus. And Lexus would never have anything related to Toyota written anywhere. Okay, anywhere you see Lexus being promoted, you will never see a Toyota label anywhere there. So they understood this market and differentiation, and brought in a brand which is totally different from their mother company. And now taking further to the 90s, 1980s American car market, which has also similar story. wherein you are seeing two low-end market and the high-end market participants, wherein Toyota was there in the low-end market, as I already told you, Ford was there, Chrysler was there, General Motors was there, and Volkswagen. And in the high-end market, we had this Lexus, which was an offshoot of Toyota with no marks of Toyota anywhere near it. And we had these three German sisters, Audi, BMW, and Mercedes. And we also had General Motors, which I would say the R.K. Lakshman's common man. You see it everywhere. Okay, so that was the bad thing about the bad strategy on the part of General Motors, but because they wanted their presence everywhere, which was a wrong strategy. They had to concentrate either on the low end or the high end. You cannot put your eggs in everywhere. You have to concentrate in some markets. So this way, uh, General Motors eventually lost the low-end market to Toyotas and mainly the Toyota Corolla and Volkswagen stable of cars. And the high-end market they lost to mainly Lexus and the three German sisters, as well as niche models like Rolls-Royce or Bentley or those high-end cars. So the bottom line is that if you go for a low-end strategy, price undercutting strategy, it would when you throw peanuts, you get monkeys, right? So naturally, when you are undercutting your price, the kind of customers that get attracted to you will be say taxis or things like that, so which will eventually affect your image, which will disable you as far as your high-end market aspirations are concerned. So if you're wanting to address the high-end market, you better don't undercut your prices. Anyway, I would say my opinion that you should never undercut the prices. If there is a dilemma about pricing, please price just above the average market price so that you get the benefit of doubt from the customer that as far as your high pricing means high quality. So this is the subconscious mind says. So go by a slightly higher pricing. And if you want to go to the high-end market, please don't show your presence in the low-end market. You cannot go to all the market segments together. You have to choose your market well. So this was the punchline for this episode, that pricing strategy, go for a safe pricing strategy is to have a slightly higher price than the market price, and don't start catering to all segments of the market. You have to choose your segment of the market and cater to that market so that you can live up to your target customers' aspirations, and you can have a long run in the market. Thank you so much.